I was very excited to get. Just not liking the look of the leggings. Larger chested ladies, this one's definitely for you, and I could not recommend anything more than this. Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Shravani and I am a health and fitness coach as well as a sports nutritionist, and I am passionate about activewear. So recently I've been diving into a few Indian activewear brands only because accessibility when it comes to international brands is a little bit difficult for many of us. And for today's video, we are going to be reviewing HRX. I've ordered a bunch of clothes from Myntra here. So I'm going to be opening these packages up right now in front of you and giving you my honest feedback, my first impressions, and then also demonstrate how these pieces look on me and how they feel in terms of performance. So you'll have everything you need to know before making an informed purchase. If you guys enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down there, because I know there are many of you who watch my videos but haven't subscribed yet. I would really appreciate if you could hit that button and the bell icon next to it. And now without any further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, so I am going to start by opening up these two pieces क्योंकि ये ऐसे ही आए थे. They didn't come in like the packaging that the other pieces have come in. So we are going to start with this piece over here. Now when I talk about delivery timelines, it was pretty quick. I had some of these items reach me within a couple of days of placing my order on Myntra, and they were labeled as fast delivery option. But for everything to reach, it took maybe about a week, not more. So I think in terms of the delivery timeline, it's okay, it's not too bad. The first activewear piece I have here is a sports bra. This is what it looks like. Now I was honestly very excited for this piece. Over here the price tag says MRP 2,999, but I don't think I got this for more than 1,200 rupees. Everything in this haul today is below 1,200. Most pieces are under 1,000 rupees, so that's a plus. Now the reason I decided to go and get this sports bra over here is because number one, the texture really caught my eye. Like if you can see, it's got that very shiny leathery texture to it, and when you look at it up front, it just looks very wet. बहुत ऐसा गीला fabric लग रहा है. So if you talk about the design of this sports bra, you can see that there is a mesh panel at the front. The sports bra is fully lined, so you're not going to have any skin showing through. So this is bound to keep you super comfortable. Now at the back, you have a very open back. So यहाँ पे you have this massive back opening, which I don't mind. I think it's a great addition because for those of us who sweat a lot, it's just a really nice vent for air to flow through. Also, given the fact that the neckline itself is pretty high up, so I really do appreciate the opening over here. Now when we talk about the straps, we've got relatively thin straps. ऐसे straps है इसके पतले वाले, and they are adjustable, so you're not going to have any issues there. At the bottom you have an elastic band which is pretty stretchy, and you also have the logo right over here. You have the logo at the bottom of the band. The band feels stretchy, doesn't feel restrictive, but I'll have to put this on to see how it does. In terms of my first impressions, I love the build of it. It feels like it's great quality. This is 88% polyester and 12% elastane, and I got it in the size medium. Alright, here is the sports bra once it's on. I think in terms of looks, overall aesthetically, it's a very stunning bra. Especially if you're someone who doesn't like to be too out there, you like to stick to your basics, then this is definitely one that will add just a pop of dimension to your wardrobe because of the different materials used. You can see that there is a mesh panel here, but it's not see-through, so if I put my hand here, you won't be able to see it because it's lined on the inside. The logo is down here. This band is pretty stretchy. I had no problems getting into this. The adjustable straps just make sure that it's not going to be digging into your traps. Now in terms of side boob coverage, I think this is pretty good. Even if you're larger chested, you're not going to have too much of a problem over here. In terms of support, I think this is a pretty high support sports bra. This is also owing to the fact that this is very high neck. It has good coverage at the front. If we talk about the back, you have a very nice open back detail over here, but even though you have such a big gaping hole here, I don't feel like it's taking away from the support at all. I feel very secure in this sports bra. I do think that this is a fantastic bra for the price point. Don't even think about it whether you are smaller chested or heavier chested. This sports bra is not going to disappoint. Alright, piece number 2 is over here. I'm going to really try to get through this haul as quickly as I can, because the last time I did a video like this, somebody yelled at me and said that itna lamba haul kaun banata hai. We're going to try to keep this as short as we can. Anyway, the second piece I have opened up here is a pair of leggings, and let me tell you, first impression, they feel extremely soft. I'm pleasantly surprised because looking at the price tag, you know, even though there is a sale going on, I didn't expect the material to feel this good. It feels very premium, very buttery soft. The MRP on this product is 1499, but I did get it for less. I'm going to put up the prices that I got it for on the screen so you're aware. Now this is a very simple dry fit style legging in a grey color. I personally really like these kind of colors when it comes to my tights, and you can see that it tapers towards the bottom and it has this pattern going on, which is quite nice. If I talk about the waistband itself, it's pretty seamless. You don't see any stitches going on here, and this is only about maybe 1.5 inches or so. So I personally prefer wider waistbands because it gives me more lower tummy compression. That's how I like my leggings to fit, but I don't think there's going to be any issue with this being high-waisted. You can see from the crotch gusset all the way to the top there is quite a large gap, so no worries there. In terms of stretchiness of the band, oh, very stretchy. I don't think this is going to be a problem at all. We also do not have a front stitch. There is no seam in front, which means limited risk of camel toe, which we all love. And we also don't have a seam at the back. Yeah, there is no seam at the front or back. The crotch gusset is a typical oval shape. It's not extended too much, so we're gonna have to wear this to see how it holds up. There is no seam or elastic at the top of the band, so I don't know if this is going to slip down on me when I train, but we're gonna see. First impression, I really like the material, the stretch. This is very, very stretchy, and just the overall build of this legging I think is a great purchase for this price. Alright, quickly talking about this pair of leggings, there is no elastic here, so it is slipping down slightly when I move around in it too much. So if you don't like tugging up your leggings during a workout, this one's not for you. Material feels very nice, no camel toe issues whatsoever, but the fact that there is no back seam means that you're not going to get glute separation. It's just going to look like one uni butt, but that's okay. Overall, I think the material is really smooth, really nice, but over here it comes up only to above my ankle, and I'm only 5'1", so that's saying a lot. And it also is a little loose around the ankle, so that is not my favorite look. But all in all, is it a bad legging? Absolutely not. It has these minor flaws, but that could also change based on your anatomy. It could fit you perfectly well at the bottom, especially if you're someone who's taller. I believe these are actually meant to be a capri length, but because I'm short, it's coming to full length on me. If you're a bit taller, of course, it's going to end around your calf, and your calf is going to be a little bit wider than my ankle down here, which is when it would fit you perfectly. I do think this is a nice pair of leggings to lounge in or to do low impact activities such as weightlifting in. So definitely not a bad buy. Alright, now let's open this one. Alright, looks like I have another sports bra over here. This one says MRP 1499, which, if I'm being very honest, even if these items weren't on sale, I wouldn't mind paying this price, because a lot of brands in India are upwards of 2,000, 3,000 for sports bras and leggings. So this is still a very reasonable price even when you compare to international brands, and so far I'm quite impressed with the quality. Alright, so let me show you this sports bra, which I was very excited to get. Now this also happens to be a high neck sports bra, as you can see over here. Now this sports bra does not have any adjustable straps. The straps are stretchy, but this could be a problem. I find that sports bras like these end up digging into my traps, and after a while it becomes uncomfortable. So we're going to see how that holds up. It's a very beautiful navy blue color, and if you take a close look at the pattern, you'll see it has this geometric pattern on it. At the bottom, at the side here, we have the HRX logo, but at the bottom you have this band over here that does not have an extra elastic. It's again a very seamless feel. You can see a stitch over here where the band connects, but there is no elastic within the band. Oh, it's quite stretchy, not as stretchy as the other band. I think this one has some amount of compression. If you take a look at the band, it is a ribbed material, so that ribbed fabric is going to give you slightly more compression. Now let's talk about the cup pads. Okay, so we have removable cup pads inside, so you can take these out when you're putting it in the wash, or if you're somebody who doesn't like having cup pads in your sports bras, you can take it out very easily. I believe it's the same with the other sports bra. Okay, now one more thing I wanted to mention, in between the two pads there is no stitch, there is no center vertical stitch in the middle that's going to keep the two bra pads separated, so you might have some mixing around happening if you throw this in the wash. So I recommend taking out the pads before you throw it into the machine. Now this sports bra does not have the material mentioned for some reason. I also got this in a size medium. So overall I'm very excited to try this one out. I think the only thing you want to look out for is these straps here, which are not adjustable. So if you're someone like me who tends to have larger traps, or you just find that, you know, a lot of these halters can be uncomfortable around the neck, then you might want to sit this one out, but I'll give you a full review once I try it on. Alright, so here is the sports bra once it's on. I love it so much. This, I would say, in terms of support, it's definitely a low to medium support. It's not a high support sports bra. If I were to run, I don't feel very held in. So I personally would wear this more for an upper body workout. The material itself is extremely stretchy, and even though my worry was whether this is going to be tight on the traps, it was so stretchy and easy to get on, and I'm not feeling uncomfortable at all right now. Although in terms of halter necks, after a point of time it starts getting uncomfortable, so I'd have to put it through a proper session at the gym to see how it holds up. Now the band at the bottom is quite tight, so if you have a small waist, you're not going to have a problem. I don't have a very small waist genetically, so this does feel slightly tight over here, and it could give me muffin top, but it's not something I mind. I would probably wear this with a pair of very high-waisted leggings that would rest over here, or even high-waisted shorts. I think overall it just looks very cute. There is some risk of side boob spillage over here if you are larger chested. I am not having that issue over here, but that is something you want to keep in mind because it cuts pretty low at the back. You have a really nice eraser back detail over here, lots of space for just air to flow. I don't think I'm going to feel hot when I'm wearing this at all. Again, the open back makes it so nice to wear for back day and to show off your back gains. In terms of my overall opinion, I would definitely recommend. Now the last package, this one seems to have most of my stuff in it. Yes, it does. Okay, this next piece is a pair of tights again. The MRP here is 1799. Oh, I believe these were the black leggings that were most popular. They were rated really high on the website. So this is what it looks like from the front. Now again, you have a waistband that's maybe 1.5 to 2 inches wide. So it's only about 2 inches wide. You have the logo over here in this corner. Now this material is actually very slippery. It's not plush and soft. It's just very slippery performance style. And at the side you do have pockets. So you have mesh pockets over here to keep your phone. Now the thing is, these pockets don't, at least right now, they seem very loose. I think once I put it on, it will be a little bit tighter on the body, because a lot of times leggings that have pockets generally have the pockets as an extension of the main material that's used to construct the legging itself. Here you have a mesh panel, so I'm not sure how that's going to hold up. This one does have a front seam, which means there is going to be a little bit of risk for camel toe, but we'll have to see. We also have a back seam over here. So where the mesh pocket sits, there is a panel, so you can see like a stitching over here that goes all around the leg to the other side, and then you just have a very simple taper towards the bottom of the legging. Now this again is a rapid dry material, so in my opinion this kind of a slippery performance fabric is going to be great for most activities. Plus the waistband has an elastic at the top, like I can actually feel it sewn into the seam. Let me show you. So over here you have an elastic band that's sewed into the seam right here, which might help with the leggings staying up. This is one thing that was missing in the gray pair of leggings. So those would be more lounge friendly, these would be more performance friendly. I got this in a size medium. This is 83% polyester, 17% elastane. Alright, now coming to the pair of leggings that seems to be everyone's favorite. Unfortunately, it isn't mine for a few reasons. Number one, this waistband is It's quite mid-waist, it's not a high rise, so I don't like my leggings ending here. I like them ending a little bit higher. The waistband is also pretty loose on me, so maybe if I were to size down to a small, it would fit me better. I'm usually in between small and medium, so I decided to size up. But if you're in between sizes, I recommend sizing down. This is considerably loose on me, so I'm not a fan of how that feels. Now also you have the pockets that have significantly widened once you put them on, so I do think that it's quite secure. If I were to put my phone in here, it's going to sit there pretty conveniently. I don't think it's going to fall out. There is a seam over here which feels a little uncomfortable to me. It's just hugging my thigh where I don't really want anything to hug my thigh. Anyway, it does go full length, so all of my taller girls, there's not going to be any issue with that whatsoever. There is a front seam, but I'm not getting any camel toe issues here whatsoever. We have a back seam, but because this is a little bit loose for me, it isn't really doing much for my glutes. I'm not a fan of how it looks. For me, this would definitely be a pass. I'll probably return this piece because I just don't like how it looks on me, how it fits, and it's definitely not going to stay up. I could do two jumps with a skipping rope and it's going to come down. So yeah, I don't feel very held in, but maybe if I size down, my review would be different in terms of the fit here. Nevertheless, everything else about this being tight and just not liking the look of the leggings overall will remain the same. In terms of the material, it is very slick performance type, so no complaints there whatsoever, but it's just not my personal favorite. Alright, the next item I have again is a sports bra. So open this up. This is where I said, it's time to experiment a bit, and I went out and I got a very bright color. This is the next sports bra that I have right here. Typical racer back detail. You have a ventilated panel at the back. I got this in a size M. This is 88% polyester and 12% spandex. Now when I talk about the material, my first impression is that it is a brushed fabric, so it's quite soft, not brushed from the inside. The elastic at the bottom is quite stretchy. This is pretty much just one elastic band that goes around the sports bra. Again, this material says a rapid dry. We do not have adjustable straps over here, so this could sit tight for some of us. And the neckline seems pretty decent. I don't think it's too low, so my guess is that it's not going to be uncomfortable. This says 1699 and I got it in a size M. So this particular sports bra is different in the sense that you have the bra pads sewn in completely. These are not removable, so if you are someone just ko jhanjhat pasand nahi hai of having removable bra pads that just twist and turn when they're in the wash, then this is definitely one sports bra that you might want to consider. I am not sure how high the support is going to be like. I'll probably have to put this on and then give you a review, but overall I do like the color of it. I think the build of it makes it really good for high impact activities, but we're going to see once I put it to the test. Alright, so this is the pink sports bra once it's on. My first opinion is that the inbuilt sports bra kind of looks weird, like you can see the pad just sort of popping out over here. So I don't know, it's just that's making me a little not uncomfortable, but I just don't think it looks very good. So unless it fits perfectly around your chest, it's going to look a little funny. I do think that this is a great option for larger chested women because you're going to fill in this bra pretty well, and then it's going to look good. I have no problems with the elastic at the bottom. I think it's great. This bra was a little difficult to squeeze into. It doesn't have a lot of stretch over here, as you can see. I am not having any issues with it being uncomfortable around my traps, but that could be a problem. If you are somebody who has a longer torso than me, then this could tug at your shoulders right over here. So keep that in mind. I think in terms of coverage, no problems whatsoever. I'm having no side boob spillage and it cuts pretty high up, so I don't think anyone's going to have that problem with this sports bra. Larger chested ladies, this one's definitely for you. At the back, we have a nice open panel over here that's going to make it very breathable, and you have quite a high coverage at the back, which also means that it's going to be higher support. Anything that's a little bit more strappy behind is not going to give you as much support, so I think this one is definitely a no-brainer for those of you who are a little bit heavier chested. Okay, next I have another fun color over here. This is another sports bra that I bought. If I'm not wrong, this was actually the most expensive item in terms of its MRP. It says 3,999, so 4,000 I personally don't think I would buy it at full price, but nevertheless I wanted to show y'all. Look at this beautiful stunning color. This is a short lined sports bra, which I personally like. I like short line, like just shorter sports bras overall than those long line ones. It's a beautiful stunning purple color. I feel like this color is so in right now. So you have the logo right at the bottom over here. It's silicone, it feels like it's good quality. So even if I stretch it out like that, it's not cracking, which I think is great. At the back, now this sports bra has a very strappy back, which I personally really like. So you have these two straps going across, so they're crisscrossing at the back. I think this is gonna look very cute once it's on, and the best part is that they are adjustable, so it's going to be great for, I think, women of all sizes. I got this in a size medium again. And if we talk about the material, so this one is 83% nylon and 17% elastane. You do not have removable cup pads in this, you have it sewn in. I personally don't mind that at all. I'm excited to see how this holds up. If you look at the external appearance of this sports bra, it has this very beautiful mesh material that goes all around it. It feels very soft to the touch, and I think this is the best sports bra in just terms of like my first impressions. Quality, build, material, all of it feels really nice. I'm excited to try this one on. Alright guys, this is the sports bra once it's on. Let me tell you, my instant immediate reaction is this is a 10 on 10. I absolutely love it. I think the neckline is perfect. Even if I bend over, I am not uncomfortable at all. If you look at the material over here, it has this really nice mesh detailing. It feels so soft. The elastic band at the bottom is stretchy, but it is not so compressive that it makes me uncomfortable. So very happy with the fit overall from the front. This is not digging into my traps because it's an adjustable sports bra, so you've got straps that you can adjust as per your convenience. I like the length because I personally have a very short torso, and long line sports bras are a little too long for me. It becomes like a crop top. So this is the length that I personally am very comfortable with. I think in terms of the back, it crisscrosses really nicely behind. It's not uncomfortable for me over here. I'm just feeling very comfortable in this sports bra. I think this would be great on a back day if you're training back. Absolute showstopper, 100% recommend. It also feels very high impact. So if I were to run in this, I am not feeling like I'm gonna spill out. You have really great side boob coverage as well. So for most of you larger chested women, you're going to find that this has really good coverage, and I could not recommend anything more than this for a high support sports bra. Now I have one last item to show you over here. I believe these are a pair of Capris. This is not a full length legging. Oh, it says tights, but I believe that the inseam length is only 50 centimeters. So this is definitely shorter than most leggings that you see out there. I am a short person, so this could very well come all the way down to my ankle, but we'll have to see. This is what it looks like. This says 2,999 in terms of the MRP, and I think it's a very cute, like fun color. You've got like a very different brown and pink combo, which really caught my eye. This is the back of it. Now this, you can see that the waistband is significantly larger, just wider than the other two leggings. I believe this is like a good 2.5 inches at least. I'm confident that it's going to give me good lower belly control. You have a front seam at the front and the back both. The crotch gusset on this one is actually very small, so that is a concern for me. Just one small triangle. So I don't know if that's going to be comfortable. For the other leggings, we had like an oval or teardrop shape that was just slightly extended. So I don't know how this is going to look, but overall build is nice. It feels like a very nice satin types material on the side over here. This feels just very soft. It's not a brushed fabric. It's actually very slippery and more performance oriented. At the bottom, you do have mesh panels over here, and it also has these reflective elements that could be great if you're someone who likes going for a run in the dark. Now I got this one in a size small, so I just wanted to see how these leggings hold up and whether they are true to size. Now this says, in terms of the material, you have it broken down into two different parts right there. So it says shell 1 is 83% polyester, 17% elastane, and shell 2 is 92% polyester and 8% elastane. So first impression, I think this looks better in the pictures than it does in real life, and I don't know how I'm gonna like it once I put it on, but I do really like the ventilated panel at the back near the calf region. I think that's gonna really help prevent you from overheating too much. It does have an elastic over here inside the band, which is, I believe it's sewn on. So you have an elastic at the top of the band that might help the leggings stay up. However, it could also lead to muffin top if it's a little too tight. So that's something we're gonna look out for. Alright, so this is the pink brown Capri, and I do like how high-waisted it is. I feel very secure. This is a size small, so perhaps that's why it's just giving me some really nice compression over here. This panel over here, I don't mind, but I don't think it's doing much for the overall look of the legging. It ends like it said it would. It's a Capri length. It's ending just a little under my calf overall, but that is because of how short I am. This is not feeling very restrictive. It's actually sitting really nicely. I don't feel any blood flow restriction here, and the panel over here also makes it really nice. Overall, do I think it's a flattering pair of capris? Yeah, sure. It's nice. It's not very my style, but if you like it, you should get it. There is a front seam, but I'm not getting camel toe at all, which is always a big plus in terms of how it looks on the glutes. I think it looks okay, decent. Not great, but not bad either. Would I personally buy this again? Probably not. Will I return it? Probably. But then comes down to personal preference. Material is nice, slippery, performance style. And yeah, I have no other complaints about this piece. Alright guys, so that brings me to the end of this activewear haul. I think HRX overall is definitely a brand that you want to explore for two reasons. I think their quality is actually pretty good, being super honest out here. And number two, I think it's very affordable. So if you're somebody who's just starting off, you've just started going to the gym, you don't want to spend too much money on activewear, and you're working more on making training a habit just to start getting yourself into the gym. Plus they also have some really cool designs. I don't think this brand is boring, and it's not just black leggings and white sports bras. We've been able to include a few fun pops of color, but trust me, there is so much more to explore. I'm going to leave a link to all of these products and also a few more that have caught my eye in the description box below, so you're going to find it there. If you stayed till the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. Please take a second to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you have any other questions about all of these pieces that I got or activewear in general, please leave them in the comments below and I will get back to you. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.